Yeah, I need to see your playbook. Ricky, you gotta go talk to Nicole Broccoli. No, playing man.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New York Giants. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Oh, okay. I had to check up on myself. Oh my goodness. Nicole, you have to come.
Let's go. 10-2 stop. It's going to be a long day. Ready?
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
It's like...
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Newton. He'll have a first down past the 40. Through an opening, and there he goes.
No, you went there with me.
The right end. Touchdown, New England.
Yeah.
A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Oh, nice.
He's been depressed all day because he felt so bad.
What do you do?
He didn't mean to like hit around, so.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
I was like, really good reflection, but so sweet. No.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty gets it, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook.
Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Brandon Bolden, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Throwing, Jones. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. A first down run by Barkley, unsuccessful, as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrich Rosas. From the right hash, this from 53. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check.
On 2nd and 9, Newton flush to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Newton on 3rd down. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense, but the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Oh my gosh, look what she has. You know what that is. Oh my god, I just fell back in my shit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. Yeah, that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. From the 22, Newton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, good for a giant first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Here it comes, here it comes. 51 to Mike. Hey, Delta. Get down, let's go.
Now Jones, from the gun, he'll throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. With his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size,
and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas, and it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
First down, here's White. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. It's caught. This is White. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Wow, can't wait for my apple pie diet.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque right there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
On 2nd and goal, Newton escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the safe back at the 16-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Newton now to throw. Completes it to Lee. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. But had just enough to get it done.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Everyone else is doing it. Thank you.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
So like you feel better, but the rash is still there.
Back to throw. Jones going deep here for Bryant. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Very well could have been a third interception in half number one. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
She's an athletic trainer. And athletic trainers, when they get their stuff, they have to be doctors in order to be able to work.
Jones now operating from the gun. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That's good for 28 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Look at me. Go, fight.
Operating from the gun. Jones is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Jones back to the air on second down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Newton. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Newton on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
I hate when the sideline. Because the sleeves go so
with
short.
1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Ready? Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. 3 down. 3 down.
Here's Jones. Throwing on first down. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Throwing again on second down. Jones. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 36. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right.
Oh, my God.
Time tonight, it's an interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Mommy, I want my music back.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Newton to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. He's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there for New England. 43 yards. They'll run on first down. It's White, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Newton. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run it with White. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Second down and goal. Newton under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. The shotgun snap for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
X3, 218, chop. Snap.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jones. He completes it to Bryant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Jones now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Go. Quit talking about it and bring it. Hey, Team 6. Team 6. Mike 51. Blue Dan. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Mike 20. Hey, exit. Mike 20.
Jones throwing on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And it is incomplete. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. So many different weapons available in that Patriot backfield. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Newton. Edelman with a shift in us. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
From the gun, Newton. And this one brought in by Sanu. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Gun.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Kyler Fackrell drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see...
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Lawrence Guy just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, Charlie.
Back to throw. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jones operating from the gun. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
17 yards and a Giant 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Running out of the gun with White. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Newton's going to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 23. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Rosas good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Check 55 to Mike. Don't get nervous.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Newton to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now it's Newton. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. He was looking for Edelman there. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Come on, man!
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. The drive starts with a run by White. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried...